So Stephano decided to just go for it, which I really don't like, to be honest. Again, losing all those ultra lists for no reason at all, really. So Polt is deciding to like really assault this fourth base of Stephano. And Stephano just, you know, sticking to his guns, going this Infestaling style. Again, just flanking maneuvers there. Would have preferred to see a fungal, but Infested Terran's very good as well. So Stephano finally sees how serious Polt is about taking this base, and instead of, like, you know, trying his hardest to defend it, he's just like, okay, Polt, you can have that base, but, you know, I'm going to take this base, and I'm going to take this base as well. And what's the reason Stephano can take this base? Well, 1, Polt's army is here. 2, Stephano's army is here. And 3, he should still have a Ling here, but he doesn't, so that's really bad, but I'd like to see a Ling here. But he knows Polt's army is here, and Stephano's army is here, so this expansion is pretty much 100% safe anyway. So we'll carry on. Stephano now just going for this kind of flank. He's either going for a flank or a counter-attack. We'll soon see when he makes up his mind. Okay, he's going for the flank. No, okay. I don't think Stephano knows what he's doing right now. Again, I don't like this engagement. Okay, perfect. He's trying to attack from 2 sides, saving those infestors. And he managed to clear Polt's army up from a nice kind of 2-pronged attack there. Catching a massive chunk of bio out of position as well, just picking off units. He should pull back, yeah, brilliant, okay. Stephano now taking this base. He should retake this one very soon. He's got this base mining as well, so he feels pretty comfortable right now. Now Stephano breaking down the middle rocks. I don't like this because obviously he has this base and it's just really awkward to kind of defend 3 angles with these rocks down as well. But obviously Stephano is a much more advanced player than I am. So Stephano scouts this drop, just goes and pushes it back. Again, Stephano seems to neglect having spine crawlers. Most Zergs will have, like, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4 spine crawlers there, you know, 2 there, 2 there, just, and, you know, load there, just spine crawlers everywhere to prevent these kind of drops. Because if the more the map opens up, the harder it is to defend against drops. For example, if you defend a drop there, he just picks up and drops there, and you end up losing something. And losing something for nothing is never good in Starcraft, because if you do that 10 times, 20 times, 30 times over the course of a game, slowly whittles you down. So I'd like to see some more spine crawlers from Stephano, but that's about it. Stephano again moving his whole army to defend drops. Okay, splitting up now, that's good. And Polt just attacking in 2 or 3 locations at once right now, which is really clever. So Stephano's going to attempt to clean up this this sort of small attack here, but again, just didn't have all his army in one place due to Polt kind of dropping. So Stephano loses his hatchery, which is really unfortunate. This shouldn't have been lost because he should have, like, had spine crawlers, and then his whole army was here ready to defend. But Stephano opting to do the smart thing and just kill an expansion. If Polt takes one of mine, I take one of his. Again, Polt's army is quite slow because it's tank heavy. So Stephano can just kind of like poke and prod with his ultra fast Lisk. There we go. Try saying that 10 times when you're drunk. So Stephano again with this little infested Terran. Like, how many tanks do you have? How quickly do these die? Most people will assume that this is to kind of soak tank shots so he can attack, but it's not. It's to count how many siege tanks are there. How many siege tanks are on this high ground that can shoot there? Now this is really important because obviously, you know, Zerg, if he runs a Ling in there, it dies instantly. These can actually take like quite a few shots, so he can actually tell that, you know, there's I can't quite see because of the medivacs, but there's 2 shots there and 2 or 3 shots there, so he can tell kind of like a. Wait a sec, does that look like a face? Like a really evil face? Sorry guys. So yeah, Stephano can tell just by throwing Infested Terran that how many tanks Polt has on this map and whether or not he should engage. So Stephano now just pulling back, just retaking this expansion, just waiting for Polt to make a mistake. Because right now Stephano cannot attack into that without flanking around here, getting ready to attack here, and probably even coming all the way around here as well. Like, I would not. Most Zergs will just attack up that ramp and they will die and they will lose the game because of it. So Stephano is going to try and attack around here with some Ultralisks. Probably, you know, should have his army positioned here and here rather than way back here and over here. But we'll see how this engagement goes anyway. Stephano now just moving in, fungling everything, going around here, also attacking up here. But Polt just has too many tanks. Stephano now just barreling down there. Infested Terran going in to soak tank shots and just do that extra little bit of DPS. But Polt just has that little bit too much. Also has reinforcements coming in, Stephano forced to back out. But there's one really, really important aspect of this engagement. It looks like it goes Polt's way, and I'll definitely favour this engagement for Polt. But his army is much slower to reinforce than Stephano's, and Stephano saved the majority of his infestors. And infestors, the longer you keep them alive, the more effective they are. Because they're energy units, they regain energy, and energy kills stuff for free. And if you can kill stuff for free, it's so good. So Stephano just trying to save these infestors, basically. Making 6 more, I don't agree with that at all. Those should be Ultralisks, not infestors right now. Don't lose your infestors, Stephano! That's never good. Okay, you just lost all those infestors for free. So basically that engagement went horribly for Stephano. Again, there's 1 medevac per marine. Fungal growths do nothing right now. Stephano just trying to hang on, but it's looking worse and worse and worse. So Marines are pretty good. Pretty good Marines. Especially free Marines, they're pretty good. Stephano just trying to hold on now, reclusing into his base, but he's barely mining. He's oversaturated there, he's oversaturated there. His natural's not mining, his main's not mining, he has no base up here anymore. And Polt is just slowly just crawling in right now. Stephano with 1 last ditch effort and a really good fungal, but Polt just has so much stuff. Stephano needs to save these infestors. If anything's going to bring him back in this game, it's the infestors, but again, it's looking really grim. Polt just moving out, like barely using his whole army. And Stephano's just going to lose all these infestors again. Never good. So Stephano, instead of GGing, says congrats, which is, I don't know if that's mannered or like sarcastic, but either way. So the problem with this game was the map itself, especially where Polt attacks, is so clever. He mainly attacks down this sort of alley where Stephano has to come through here, but there's smoke. He also attacks here, but there's smoke, and he can pretty much secure this ramp fairly easily against Stephano's kind of Ling Ultra Infester style. I believe Stephano should have probably transitioned out of the Ultras and gone into a Greater Spire and gone Broodlords, because that would really help him on these maps rather than the Ultralisk, because the maps are quite enclosed, so Broodlords really help against Tank Marine. So I feel that if Stephano went into Broodlords instead of Ultralisks this map, that'd be a lot better for him, rather than kind of, you know, trying to. I mean, he'd done so well considering the, you know, the map terrain, the compositions. Stephano done really well, but I feel he could have won this game if he went into Broodlords instead of Ultralisks. So yeah, cool. That was game 2. I'm just going to take another 30 seconds to make sure my throat doesn't explode, and then we'll be back for game 3. Hi guys, we are back for game 3 between Millennium Stephano and TSLPolt. Right now, this score is 1-1 between Stephano and Polt. Sorry if you didn't know that and you want to watch these games. They are from the Assembley Winter Gathering, the Republic of Gamers sponsored tournament that happened recently. I think it was last weekend. So yeah, basically Stephano now spawning on the left-hand side of MLG Metalopolis against TSLPolt, who's spawning on the bottom right-hand side. They are close by air, which means Stephano's Overlord will scout him almost immediately and know what's up straight away. So these guys like to play really long games, which is a shame for me because my throat is starting to really hurt now. But I hope you guys appreciate this anyway. So Stephano going for that same opening, the 15 hatch, 15 pool, and Polt opening for the 2 racks marine. So we'll just slow it down again. So Stephano handled that really well, just with drones. And Polt just going for that extra bunker pressure yet again. Now, playing a Terran on this map, especially close air positions, is really horrible, because they can place a bunker there and you need to run in here to get to the marines. You can't run here, you need to run in here, which means lower surface area, which means Zerglings are less effective. It also means that Terran can build a racks here and float it down directly in here, so the walk distance for these marines are really short. So Stephano was probably going into this game expecting a 2 racks kind of pressure from Polt, because that's what Polt likes to do. So Stephano has to overmake lings here to help defend against this bunker pressure. Should really just snipe that SCV and just be done with it. So again, most Zergs players will go, oh my god, there's a bunker building, oh my god, there's marines, I need to kill it, I need to kill it, I need to kill it. Stephano just snipes the SCV and just pulls back. So again, Polt sending an extra SCV to try and finish his bunker, but Stephano should, in reality, put down a spine crawler just to be extra safe instead of these lings. Again, just a little adjustment. Stephano knows what he's doing. I don't doubt that for a second, but I'd prefer to see a spine crawler than these extra lings. Just saves all this lava being spent. Again, Stephano just overproducing lings slightly. I think he's just overreacting a little bit to this. He could have made half the lings and put a spine crawler, which would have been much more effective, I believe. So Polt just doing a little bit of micro, really heavily invested into this marine force. Stephano just cleans it up quite nicely. So Polt still making marines and now transitioning into command center and 3 racks, which is fairly normal for this kind of situation. Stephano now should probably just go into drone production, maybe put a spine crawler just to be extra safe. So Polt now just trying back. Stephano